are watching Melody Lane. With me you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Here's a shout out to a few of the people who support this channel on Patreon. Rose, Sabrina, Wendy, Naomi, Samantha, Juanita, Ebony, Sharon, Kim and Kim, Carol, Treva, Lydia, Sandra, Jennifer, Margaret, Pamela, Beverly, Ronell, Sil, Jen, Melinda, Sandy, Deborah, Ellen, Janet, Vicky, LaShawn, Lee, Shamina, Donna, Betty, Judy, Diane, Lynn, Gloria, Mouse Baby, Sherry, Alicia, Joyce, Kelly, George, Jody, Sonia, Nina, Bobby, and the Sheila and Michael Show. And thank you. A big shout out to my co-sponsors. You guys are amazing. Good morning. I am so sorry. There were technical difficulties in getting this started. Hopefully you can hear me. Okay, we're all good now? Yay. Okay, if you can't hear me, Jamie, message me. When Michael was here, he's an IT guy, so he updated all my computers, and then I didn't even test or anything to make sure everything was okay. And I keep getting a message, allow OBS to use your microphone. Well, I've done that many times. So hopefully it's working. Thank you everybody for joining me. And we do this every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. We try to start at 11 a.m. So today I didn't have anything in mind to teach you except for Design Space. I'm going to do Q&A. I will answer your questions live. If you have questions, please put them in all caps. If you see me looking off to the side, that's because I'm reading your chat. Wait, and we are live on Facebook and YouTube. Hi, everybody. I can read your chat on YouTube or Facebook and YouTube and Twitch. And every class I do a giveaway, the value of usually around $15 or $15 cash through PayPal or Amazon gift card or however you want it. But in order to enter that, because I have the Mr. Nightbot chooses the winner, I don't choose it. It's completely random. And to be entered, you have to be in the chat on YouTube. So I'm telling you now, you are welcome to stay on Facebook and you're welcome to come to YouTube and Facebook. And you have to be able to chat. So you have to have a YouTube account. It's free. Everything is always free. I also want to talk about freeness because on Facebook, I asked a question and somebody thought they had to pay to get my tutorials. No, these Cricut tutorials are completely free. And she was confused because she clicked the join button underneath the video. You don't have to click that join button. That costs $4.99, and everybody whose name you see in green on the YouTube chat, they're members of my channel because they clicked the green or they clicked the join button. And in exchange for supporting the channel that way, they get my Cricut Design Space files and they also get a badge next to their name. And the badge grows depending on how long they have supported me. And I see Lynn Coleman. I saw she asked, why does my Cricut have a blue square behind it? And that's because you've been a member, I think, for 6 months. You get that badge of the little Cricut guy. And you also get custom emojis that you can use on my channel. And I often get the question, do Patreon supporters get those emojis on the channel? No, but that's not my choice. That's YouTube. It's a YouTube thing. I don't have access to them to give people permission to use those. I don't have that capability. All right, so let's get started. We're going to go to Design Space, and I don't have any questions yet. But one question I know that's asked all the time is people have trouble finding images in Cricut Design Space. And so what I want to do is show them how to get to the images in Cricut Design Space. You go to the, here, let's start from the beginning. We're going to start from home. So if you go to Cricut Design Space, you might have this. Have you guys seen this? There's something new coming, and we'll be able to tell you on Tuesday. Okay, but here's Design Space. And a lot of people are only searching in this area, and they don't think there's much to choose from. But there's so much to choose from because this is not Cricut images. These are projects already made for you to do. But if you want to build your own project, you have to go to New Project. There's a question, does Patreon membership show up here or just Facebook membership? The memberships that just show up here are on YouTube are only the YouTube memberships. So this is Design Space. You might see a grid like this. So when you want to find like the 75,000 images that there are, click right here over to the left menu, click on images. And when searching for an image, I suggest you search singular, not plural. So if you're searching, you want to see a whole bunch of dogs. You want to make a card and you want to put some dogs on it. So what you might want to do is just search dog. And look, you got Pluto and Goofy. You got hot dogs also because hot dogs have dogs in it. These are dog tags. There's so many different dogs and hot dogs in different languages. Dog hair is my glitter. A dog doing yoga. Beware of the dog. A hot dog bus. What is that, food truck? It's a food truck. So cute. I mean, but they just go on and on. Look at how cute they are. Now I'm going to show you the difference. I'm going to search dogs in a minute. There's a mandala dog. Yes, Pat May, you are in YouTube. Cindy Lou asked, what program to use to create your own images? I use Design Space. Those are really cute. Look. I mean, this is going to go on forever and ever. There are so many dogs in Design Space. See, this just keeps popping up. Like I go down and then it spins and pops up more. I mean, there are so many dog related. Those are cute. I don't remember these. Oh, it's from A Quilted Christmas. Oh, look at a dog unicorn. A cat and dog unicorn. Cute pop-up card. This is Anna's pop-up cards. So you can click the eye and it'll tell you what cartridge it's from. This one is not in Access because Anna Griffin images are extra. So cute. Oh, look. You got a 3D. That's a wolf. But they put wolf in with dogs. I mean, they just keep going and going and going. So I'm going to search dogs because this is the problem most people have. Melinda Luna asks, how can you make a pic from Google into a layered SVG? I have lots of videos exclusively for that to show you how to do that. So this one I searched dogs plural. So they're going to give me pictures that have dogs or have more than one dog mostly. So it stops right here for dogs. And the reason I'm explaining this is because this is a problem. You think, oh, there's not many dogs in there. They want to see dogs. Well, this is it. I don't know what this one is. cat versus dog. But this is it. Because you put it in plural. Always do singular and you'll get a lot more. Oh, that is a great question, A. Chapman. What's the difference in saving a project public or not? Does public immediately become findable by others? No. That's something that a lot of people think. If you just save it as public, it's automatically public, so you can share it. Nobody can find that project if you just have it saved as public. That only means if you share it, other people can open it. So if I wanted, let me go back. Let me just, thank you, Ronald. If I have the star and I want to save this, I'll show you how to delete a project too, because I'm not keeping this one. So, oh, did you see how I saved that? I like just go, oh, see, it says public. So if you want it private, you can uncheck that. I'm going to hit cancel because I don't want two of the star. So it's saved as public. So I can copy. Oh, you guys can't see. Hold on. I can copy this right there. You can right click and copy. I have a Mac, so I did the other thing. And I can go into the chat and I can paste it. Now you all can open it. Because you can open it because it's a full Cricut image. I did not use anything I uploaded, and I saved it as public. So that's the only way others can find your projects, if you share them. Or if you click the share option and it'll ask you to add a photo, and it will ask you to add a description. Then others can find it. Let's hit home. Now here's the share option. So if you click this and add details, add a photo. I don't have a photo to add. They want you to add a photo of the finished project. And they want you to add the project name. They want you to add a description. And then everybody can find this one in the Cricut community. So if you were to click share, it would be shareable and people could find it. If you click this visible to others, then they could still see your pictures. They could read the name and the description, but they would not be able to open it. So if you don't want others to be able to use your file, then click this visible to others. So it's not green. Hope that answers your question. Okay, now let's see, close without saving. How to delete this. You click these three dots right here. And you can edit. That just means editing this part for the sharing. Or you can delete. So I'm going to delete it. And it's going to ask me again, are you sure you want to delete this project? Yes. Okay, let's go back to new. And are there more questions? Can you save private on iPad? Yeah, I think so. You cannot share from the iPad. So I'm not sure. I don't usually do it from the iPad. How can you tell which images are 2D and 3D? I don't know. Like, if they're flat, they're 2D. Let's go to filter and look at 3D images. Okay, so this is 3D because you can see the way they have it set up. I can just see that it's 3D. I don't know why they're calling, these are just cards. I guess they call cards 3D. These are boxes, so they're 3D. That's a 3D box. Some of them are pictures of the actual project. Okay, I don't see how this is 3D. Sometimes you have to bring it in to be 3D, but maybe you do. What's this called? Happy graduation. I don't know what this is. Maybe it's something. This, it looks flat, but I know it's 3D because it's a cupcake holder. It's a cupcake wrapper. And when you put it together, it becomes 3D. This is 3D. You fold it right there so it stands up. These are 3D. They have score lines. I don't know. You might just have to kind of get used to the images. You know, these are 3D. They're boxes. You wouldn't want to just lay it flat. If you find something wrong or confusing to understand in the directions of a project, who do you notify at Cricut? I would go into Facebook groups. I have a group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane. You could go in there and ask, and I could maybe tag some people at Cricut if they know. Or we can all help each other out and figure out the project. Creative Touches says, how do I check for updates since I can't change the color of my canvas? Creative Touches, you can change the color of your canvas. Everybody has the same design space. If you're on a computer, the mobile design space is different. If you're on a computer, to change the canvas color, you click down here. You do not change this eye. This eye does not change for anybody. It never uncloses that eye. So you just click here. Let me show you the difference. So I'm just clicking here. Look at the top up here. Click here and it says color and it has a little box right underneath the word color. Some people can't see that box because their monitor settings are not, I'm not going to say they're wrong. They're just not easy to see things. Thank you so much. So you can click that box. Ronald, you do so much. And then you can change the color. So everybody who has Design Space on a computer can do that. There's nothing stopping you from doing exactly what I just did. Lynn asked, and I'm going backwards. So she asked, how do projects get in the Cricut community? They get there by sharing. So if you click that share button and filled out your pictures and descriptions, they get into the Cricut community. You have a profile, like up here. You can make a profile. This is my profile. I just have a few things in there. Okay, now I'm going down. Oh yeah, use the filters. Yeah, the monitors might not have enough contrast. That's the word I was looking for. Oh, good. Glad you figured it out. It's right underneath the word color. Not on the word color. Crystal's asking about, is removing score lines in contour new to contour? To tell you the truth, I don't know. Cricut is always working on more features that we've asked for. Could you demonstrate, import, and clean up something that might be messy, like a handwritten recipe? A messy handwritten recipe, I don't even want to try it. It's hard. You might want to do it as a print and cut. But I have lots of videos on uploading images. Can we look at other people's profiles, like specific profiles? I don't think you can yet. I don't think you can search on it yet. But they're updating that. You cannot use Snap Mat on a Droid. There is not a space limit for saving files to Cricut. I have hundreds of them. Miriam's asks, when searching through the cartridges, after I click on one and then go back to the list, hold on. Now I lost my place because the chat's moving. When searching through cartridges, after I click on one and then go back, it takes me back to the top of the list. Is there a way to change this? My suggestion is, okay, let's go to images. Let's hit cartridges. So we're in the list of cartridges. Welcome, Lucas. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to open another tab by hitting a plus. Paste that there. And we got 2 tabs open. So let's say I'm scrolling through this list. And I want to look at these cards. So I'm looking through here. Well, now I want to continue to go back to the list, and it starts back at the beginning, and I don't want that. So what I do is, if I'm scrolling through the list and I find a cartridge that I want to see, instead of, I don't know which one it was, this one. Instead of clicking here, I'm going to go up to the top. I'm going to click my other browser. I'm going to go to classically modern cards. So I'm going to go up here. It's on cartridges and hit modern. And then look at those images, classically modern. So then I can look through all of these that I wanted to on that cartridge. And then I can go back to the other tab, and I'm still in the same spot. And then I can continue to move down at the cartridges. And just for the new people, a lot of people don't know what cartridges are, or they think, well, I have a maker. You can't use cartridges in the maker. Cartridges are really just another name for image sets. So every single image in Design Space is in a set that goes together. Okay, so like, let's say I want to look at Anna's Sophisticated Soiree. I'm going to click over here and just search in cartridges and go to Soiree. Is that how you spell that? Yeah. So then I can look at the cartridges here, and I can go back to the other tab and not lose my place. That's the easiest way. And hold on, I gotta get some questions. Oh, lots of questions. Is there a way to narrow the search just by drawing images, especially when searching for phrases? Okay, let's go to images. Here's what I do. I search, draw. Hold on, let me see what you guys see. Let me bring this up so you can see the bottom. So I search draw, and all these images are draw. Look at the flower. Now, if you want more of a sentiment, I think you can search sentiment. Anna Griffin also has oh, here's draw and cut sentiments, but they're not. This one has draw and cut holiday tags, but Anna Griffin has sentiments. I'm going to search sentiments in a cartridge. Greeting card sentiments. I think most of these are draw. Yeah, these are all draw. And then if you search through the Anna Griffin card ones, there's also tons of those. What is the difference between linked and unlinked physical cartridges? So if somebody sold you a cartridge and it was linked to their account, you cannot use that cartridge in Design Space. It can only be linked to one account, not more than one. And you cannot use that cartridge unless you link it to your account in Design Space. What is the width and height of print and cut? It's 6.75 is the width and 9.25 as the height. In my files, how do you easily determine which images have a cost? If I'm using an image from Design Space and you don't have access, there's probably a cost, unless it's just a card base blank without some words. I try to use the free fonts, but if it has images and you don't have access, there might be a cost. If you buy an image in Design Space, like I have access, so everything's subscribed. But if it has a cost right here and it wants to charge you to use that, it will only charge you once, and then you can use it forever and ever and ever. Thanks, Jamie, for sharing the YouTube about uploading images. Okay, I'm not seeing more questions. Let me see. Okay, here's a question. I'm a newbie to Cricut. Can you print, write, and cut on a Cricut? I want to print a design and then use glitter gel pens on part of the design, and then the Cricut to cut out part of it. All right, let's do that. Okay, we are going to we're going to have to change colors now. If you have not been using Cricut and don't know how to change a color, you select it and then go up to the top. We're going to have a yellow star and we're going to have a red heart. And I'm going to put this on top, range it to the front. Maybe I'll just do something like that. Okay, let's say I want this to cut out. So what I would do is I don't want the whole star to cut out. I just want the outer edge to cut out. I'm going to flatten it. Watch over here in the layers panel of what this does. Flatten. Did I click it? There you go. So it doesn't show you the cut lines, but it will only cut the outside. It shows it as one layer because that's all it is. Now, she can print and cut this, but if she wants to write on this with, oh, you know what? Let me show you something else too. Let's bring in another star. I'm going to cut a hole in it too. So let's say I'm going to do this. I don't think it will slice because it's a print and cut. So I'm going to change this back to cut. Oh, wait, you don't do it there anymore. You do it. We have to unflatten it. There you go. Now I can change this to cut. It's set as cut because I unflattened it. Now it's set to print. But it will cut out the whole star because it's no longer flattened to the star. I know I'm confusing you guys. Let's start over. We're going to change this just to cut. I don't know why it's still saying print and cut. Oh, because I have it here. Okay, we're going to start from the beginning. Because you can change it to print up here. I got confused. I forgot. Okay, so we're going to change the color of this to red. We're going to change the color of this to gold. And we are going to cut a hole through here. So I'm going to bring it to the front. So I'm going to select both the one star and the heart, and I'm going to slice because I want a hole in my heart. Okay, we no longer need these. So I'm going to select those both and just delete. Now I want this star to be in the front of this, in the corner there. And I want it to print this all out and cut that out together. So I'm going to select this all and flatten. Now what this is going to do is this is going to cut around the outside and inside this hole because I can see the grid through it. Anywhere you can see the grid, it's going to cut. So that's going to cut out right there and cut out around it. Anywhere you see grid, it will be cut out. Now I want to write on it. So I want to send this to the printer and I want to write. So I'm going to add text. I'm just going to say hello. I want it to write with a pen. So I'm going to choose the style of writing and I'm going to choose writing style. And I'm going to make that smaller and I'm going to put it there and I'm going to select the word and select the image and attach. So now when I click make it, it's going to print this, cut out anything you see white will be cut. That will be cut out because I could see the grid on it before. And then it's just going to print that. That hello will not be there because I put it as writing and attached it. I did not flatten the hello. If I were to have flattened the hello, the printer would have printed it. But now this is going to send it to the printer, and I'm going to take it from the printer, load it to Design Space, and I'm not going to see the hello until I load it in the Cricut, load whatever pen I want to use, and then the Cricut will write hello and then cut this out. Hopefully that makes sense. Lori on Facebook says, hopefully you can do step-by-step larger than the map project that is in DS. I have done 2 or 3 videos of step-by-step how to do that. How do you tell when it's time to change your blade? When the things stop cutting nicely. Yes, you can make address labels with the Cricut Maker. I did a video on that 5 years ago. Alma bought a thingy to link cartridges using the Maker, but not sure how to use it. If you have the cartridge adapter to link your cartridges to the Maker, it has a USB port. You put that USB port in your computer, you sign into Design Space. Let me show you how to link cartridges. You go up here, hold on, I gotta make sure I see. You go up here, click these 3 dots, and go to link cartridge. So when you have a cartridge adapter, you do not hook it up to your machine. That images do not link to the machine. They only link to your account. So you go into Design Space, click the 3 dots, go down to link cartridge, and it's going to say there's no cartridge, no device found, because I don't have my cartridge set up. So then it only takes a few seconds to link your cartridge. Yeah, the Cricut gel pens can be used with embossing powders. I have done a video on that. Yes, practice, practice, practice. When choosing fonts, how can you get the size correct on your project? I try using the grid, but when it prints, it's too big or small. I don't know. What I do is I usually have a shape that I'm printing on. So I would make this the size that I want. So let's say I want this for 0.25. Hold on, that just went away. I'm gonna unlock it. 4.25 by 5.5, an A-size card. Change the color. Say I want yellow. And then I would use this to know what size to make it and attach the writing to this. If, I don't know, if you don't want it attached to something, you could still use this to size it, and then you could always hide this if you don't want that to be done. Oma, the cartridges that need linking, it won't take that long. And if you guys have missed my other classes, I have a playlist of all my classes in Design Space on my channel. yes, I have a couple videos on how to use SVGs. To upload an SVG, you just click the upload button and upload the image. You have to just save it to your, I suggest to save it to your desktop, and then when you click this, you can easily find it. I also suggest, if you've never tried something, if you've never tried print and cut, if you've never tried to upload a video, if you've never tried to clean up an image, just do it. And then when you come to a problem, you can always ask. You can always go to the Facebook group. There's people on Facebook groups 24 hours a day that will help you. Is there a way to unlink a cartridge if you want to sell it? No. They can never be unlinked. That's why you should never buy a linked cartridge. The maker cannot yet do embossing like the Cuttlebug. Are there benefits to the yearly access subscription other than cost? No. It's cheaper. It's only you guys, it's only $95 to get access to over 75,000 images. And you get 10% off everything you buy at Cricut. That includes machines. That includes the Easy Press. That includes paper, vinyl, iron-on, pens, everything you buy, you get an additional 10% off. And then you can also use my code. My discount code gives you another 10% off. So let's say paper, I think paper's on sale right now for 30% off. Then if you have access, it's automatically 10% off the sale price. And then you put in my code and it's another 10% off the sale price and the 10% access discount. I say you can't afford not to get access. Are there free fonts on Defont or other places other than Access? Yeah, your Design Space uses any font you have on your computer. Let's go back. We're going to add text. So we're going to go here and pick fonts. So if it's chosen all, that's what it usually is. It'll list all, and there are more Cricut fonts than fonts on my computer. I usually use Cricut fonts. Or you can use System. So if you click System, these are the fonts that I have on my computer. Or you can just click Cricut, and these are only Cricut fonts. You can also choose Filter, and you can choose Writing Fonts. So these, it will only show fonts that have a writing style. There are tons of them. So with Access, you get every font that has this green A next to it. And images with the green A. Where do you go in DS to find you and your video list of your designs? You can't find any of that in Design Space. You can go to YouTube. Go to my channel. So this is my channel, and if you want the playlist of videos, you go to youtube.com/melodylane. You would hit playlist, and then I have Design Space live classes. Right here, there's 90 of them. So you could click that, and underneath the chat, scroll using the little thing over here. Then you have these, one of 90. You can pick through different videos you have. There's so much in all of these videos, so much more than just what you see in the title. But there are some like there's beginner class, where to start. Making, print and cut. Fonts. Live design space classes are just so much. Print, the Pinterest inspired designs will teach you how to design. So there are just, you can just click on any of these. Or if you don't click, it'll just go from this one, then it'll go to the next one and the next one and the next one. And if you're signed in to YouTube, then it will, it'll save your place in each video. Hi, Sheila. Sheila, you were in the Shoutouts today, the Sheila and Michael show. See if there's more questions. Okay, hold on. Who's ready for a giveaway? Coffee for Sheila. Sheila, we're collecting for next year. Oh, and I wanted to show you guys something. Oh, I have them over here. Where am I at? So I have little lapel pens now. I'm not giving these away right now. Maybe some other time. But look at the little pins. Aren't they cute? I will be announcing, I think, on Monday on how you can get these. Aren't they cute? Look, it's me. And I have 3 more coming out that are crafty. They're not just pictures of me. They're more crafty things coming. So these are enamel lapel pens. Okay, who wants a pen? You should be able to hear me. I did not make the pens. I had them made. And I have more pins coming. Some things that I drew that I think are crafty that people would want. And Monday, I will let you know how you can get them. Oh my gosh, you guys are just going way too fast. All right, let's do the giveaway. Do we need a drum roll? Alexa, do a drum roll.
Okay.
And we have a winner. Here, let me move this one over so you can see. You guys can't see it, can you? The winner is Judy Meter. You are the winner. So you need to email me at melodylanedesigns@gmail.com or on Facebook or something. If we've never messaged on Facebook, though, I might not get the message. You'd have to tell me you messaged me. Congrats, Judy, to do opening viewer mail in a few minutes. I only have 3 cards, so that won't take long. Okay, hold on. Quick question. When cleaning up files before using, how do you clean up the corners? The eraser doesn't get small enough. You just have to I don't know. More coffee for Michael next year. Thank you, Ronald. Hold on, let me get. You can have, somebody's asking where do you get the pins made? You can have the pins made different places. Just Google it, enamel, how to make enamel pins, or there's lots of different companies. Yay, Judy! Favorite materials when you go to cut? I'm a paper girl. I love paper. I love acetate. I love the new textured paper. Do you guys have any guesses of the new item that's being released? Do you all know about it? I know it's all over Facebook. The hint is it's the newest, hottest thing. And it's going to be announced on Tuesday. My Cricut code is the word melody, but I appreciate it when you use my link. I don't get any commission or anything if you just use my code. I only get it with my link, and that helps with these giveaways. These giveaways that I'm doing, they come out of my own pocket for the classroom giveaways. Could you slice out image and resave after cleanup? I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean in uploading an image, you clean it up and it saves when you upload it. What are your favorite fonts? I don't really have favorite fonts. I just go and look and see what I like. Yes, Allison, I do know what it is. I'm a Cricut product expert. They told us all. I will have videos out on the new product on Tuesday. Well, I don't know if it's videos. I know I'm going to go live. I don't really have favorite fonts. What is the difference between save and save as? Well, you have to save a project. And then save as, I do a lot when I'm saving, when I want to make another project out of something that's in the project. I don't know how to explain that. Let's say I have a card and I want to make another card similar to that card, and I've already designed the base. Let me see if I can show you what I mean. Okay, move that over here. I know you can't see what I'm doing yet. My projects, I gotta find. Okay, let me show you. Okay, here's some of my projects. So to make this card, I added these images to it. So I just opened this card. So let me open this one. Customize. So now I have this one. And what I might want to do is add different images. Maybe I don't want a graduation. I want wedding images. They're getting married 2019. Let's, you know, maybe I want something like this. Oh, let's just say I want to add that one. Are these new? Oh. Let's say I want to put this on the front of the card. So then if I wanted to do this one and save this as a whole separate card where I don't have to rebuild this because there's no way that's happening. I built this 5 years ago and then I have some that I can just change the numbers so I don't have to rebuild the entire card because that took a long time. I spend a lot of time on creating and designing and building things. That's why I only share them with supporters. I take the time to give back to them. So what I would do is click Save As. 2019, I'm just going to say dress. And save. So now I have this card and the other cards. And this blank card. It doesn't change the blank one. I'll show you in a minute. Once this saves. Okay. So now I can go to my projects. This is a great question. I've never had this question. So here's the most recent one. This is what I put on my VR. And these two are what we designed last week in class. So now I still have this one that is not touched. It's not changed. I didn't lose this one, but now I have this one saved as a dress. So that's when you use the Save As. Does that help answer your question? All right, guys, I think that's it for now. If you want to come back, we got another video opening viewer mail. It's a birthday card. My birthday was the beginning of April, but Jamie sent this before my birthday, but it got lost for weeks and weeks. She's like, did you get my card yet? I'm like, no, it never came. So I got the card. April 4th, it was marked. And this is June. Well, I got it in May. So it just got lost in the mail. And I got a few more cards. Ronald Kruger. Remember to rewatch the video, guys, for Ronald. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for sticking through the problems that we had getting the video set up. Awesome. You guys are amazing. Love you. And I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye, guys.